Hello, boys and girls. It's good to see you. Santa stopped by the library on Jefferson Street and found out that they've been gathering letters for Santa. Apparently, there's some fancy decorated holiday book drops at every Roanoke City library. And we just happen to have a letter out of one right here. I'm going to read it real fast. Let's see. This one is to Santa from Noel. Noel sent Santa a very pretty card, and it says, "What I want for Christmas is a Barbie dream house, Lego, ice cream truck, a new elf on the shelf. My goodness, Noel, you have such a long list here. She wants books and some dolls and a vet kit house. My goodness, Noel. Well, Santa hopes you've been a good girl, and thank you for dropping your letter off. This makes it so easy for Santa to get it back to the elves. You know what? I think the libraries have a special Santa bag that you can pick up at any library. You need to call ahead because it's only going to be curb service, with this COVID thing going on. But there's a letter in here that you can write out, fill out yourself, and send to Santa. And maybe I'll come back next week and read another one. Oh, what else do we have going on? I tell you what, just for fun, we're going to take one more letter. I'm not sure which fancy book drop this came from, but it's addressed to Santa, so it made it. This one is from Holden and Mason and Theron. It says, "Dear Santa, we would like a trampoline." Oh my goodness. Holden, Theron, Mason, I hope you promise to be careful if Santa brings you a trampoline. It says, "We've been pretty good this year. I would like V-Bucks too." Oh my goodness. We have some gamers out there, and a rubber band kit, and a stocking with stuff. Well, Holden, Theron, Mason, I'll tell you what. Santa's going to get this back to the elves, and we'll just see if we can get your order filled according to how well you behaved. Remember, Santa loves all the good boys and girls, and I'm so proud of you for helping Mommy and Daddy and Grandma and Grandpa and everybody get through this. I know things have been weird this year with school at home and school at school, and you never know what's going on. But remember, Santa's proud of you, and just keep trying hard. We're going to make it through this together. Boys and girls, one more time, I want to do a special story for you. You've heard it before. You're going to hear it again. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer and a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away all." As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew with that sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing, the pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. But a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings that turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Whoosh. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Merry Christmas, boys and girls. Santa loves you."